To Siaya County now, and the police there are investigating the murder of a deputy presiding officer with the IEBC. And the body of Caroline Odiga, who was also a teacher at the Ugenya High School, was found in a thicket near a trading center. Now, we're joined by Ouko Okusa, who is following that story, and he is live from Sega. Ouko, we are told that the body was found by passers-by who were heading to Msando's burial. Is that the case?
Yes, Gladys, actually from the scene where the body was discovered to Chris Musando's home is approximately 2 kilometers. What is happening is that Caroline Odiga, as you've mentioned there, left her house on Friday at around 5 p.m., towards 5 p.m. That is according to her brother-in-law called Joseph, because her husband, Matthew Siaya, was too distraught to speak with us. So the brother-in-law, Joseph, told us that Caroline left her home at around 5 p.m. and she was meant to come here at Ugenya High School, where she is a teacher. She teaches English in this school, and she was coming here to pick some books for her, for one of her children. So she actually got here at around 6, according to the guards we found here. We found 2 guards who told us that indeed she came here, and they even managed to open for her the staff room and her office, where she stayed for like 5 minutes and left again with the books and jumped on a motorbike which took her towards the center. The closest center here is called Ligega. So at Ligega, she bought some item at a shop. We've spoken with the shopkeeper, and he has confirmed that indeed Caroline was there at around 6:30, and she bought a packet of baking powder, and after that, actually, she even paid the motorbike guy from that point. So it means after that, she, according to the shopkeeper, he suspects that Caroline could have jumped onto a matatu or a passenger van towards Sega. So her movement is sort of lost somewhere around there, because actually it's the shopkeeper from our investigation who was the last person to see Caroline alive as we speak. So after that, it is yesterday at around 10 that some relatives, there was an event at her husband's house at some anniversary of an uncle who died a year ago. So they was commemorating the first anniversary over there, and so the relatives who were attending the ceremony, one of them spotted the body lying just like 50 meters away from her home, and not actually in a thicket. It's on an open place. And actually, a lot of questions are being raised how the body stayed there for all those hours up to 10 o'clock in a very open field. So that is what happened. The body was discovered at around 10, and police were called in and discovered that she was sort of had panga cuts on the head and some cuts on her private parts. So raising a lot of questions as to why she had to be brutally killed like that. Remember, Caroline was also a deputy presiding officer at a polling station known as Miyare here in Ugenya in the just concluded general elections. Gladys.
Ouko, of course, police are on the matter trying to investigate and find out what happened to Caroline. And they've also said we desist from speculating because of the obvious circumstances surrounding her death, and of course the death of the ICT manager, that is Chris Musando. But from your point of view, is there any leads so far?
Not really. We spoke with the county police commander, and actually she promised to give us a detailed information over the circumstances surrounding this death tomorrow. So she didn't disclose much. She only said that they are following very, crucial leads. They are also trying to unravel the mystery behind it, because they don't actually understand how, if indeed she was abducted, how that happened in broad daylight, because as you realize, we are talking of around 6:30, not even 7 before darkness fell. So it's really, even the police are a bit baffled as to how somebody could have abducted Caroline when it was still daylight. So, but they have promised that they will give us more information tomorrow. They have asked us to hold our horses and stop speculations. So we are trying to also piece together what could have transpired from our investigations here, trying to trace her movements, as I've mentioned there, from her home here at the school and back home, and where it disappeared. So we are yet to actually get the motorbike guy who transported her from her home to this place, and maybe also have a chat with him if he has more information or insight on what could have transpired on that fateful day. Gladys.
Thank you. Ouko Okusa speaking to us from Sega in Siaya County, where police are investigating the murder of a deputy presiding officer with the IEBC. The body of Caroline Odiga, who was also a teacher at the Ugenya High School, was found yesterday in a thicket near a trading center at around 10 a.m. as passers-by went on to attend the burial of the late IEBC manager, that is Chris Msando.